basically on Sunday, I guess they found out a bunch of every single one of our kickers got quarantined.
Contact tracing.
Contact tracing.
They're all out. And this is for a Missouri game, right?
Yeah, from Missouri.
So it's like a Monday or something. Everyone's back at the facility,
Mm-hmm.
and you realize that there's no specialist.
Or actually, was it from Missouri? Because I think that was one of the games that got canceled and switched.
Yeah.
So
okay,
I think it was
wasn't that her
gonna
first?
She played Missouri game. That was her first game.
Yeah, she played Missouri, but
you guys had her locked in maybe a week before.
We were playing. I might be wrong actually, so I'm not even gonna say it. But I feel like we got our schedule switched that week. That was one of the weeks that we were talking about. But either way, they tell us on Sunday like we're having kicker tryouts. Does anyone want to come try out the kick? And I guess I didn't go because I can't kick. So
they asked everyone on the team first.
Yeah, they asked everyone on the team first, and then the next day, someone was actually just telling me like, "Hey, yo, I heard one of the girls soccer players coming to try to kick or something like that." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, they're just coming to come to kick? Like, yeah, she's coming to kick. Like, I mean, we need a kicker." So I was like, "All right, bet. Well, we'll see." So come out to practice, she's out there kicking. I'm like, okay, so this is really happening. Like, and at first, like, I didn't realize it was going to be a big deal. Like, I wasn't thinking like I was the first female kicker ever kicking. I'm just thinking like I was like we have someone from the soccer team kicking. Like,
right,
it's gonna be pretty crazy.
And this is right after they just won the SEC championship.
Yeah, so they were like, they were up right then.
Yeah. And you're good friends with Sarah as well, right?
Yeah, no, Sarah cool. She cool people.
She cool. Well, she's an icon. Teammate, She's an icon now.
She's famous now. So.
Yeah, she's big time.
She's too big time for me.
She's too big time for you. She's not responding to texts or phone calls or nothing.
I'm trying
she's doing the inauguration.
You still trying to get the follow back?
No, she's the Super Bowl and all type of stuff. So.
Yeah, she did the Biden inauguration as well.
Yeah, I saw the Biden one, but I didn't know she was at the Super Bowl.
I think so. I thought she had like a Super Bowl commercial.
Well, wasn't she gonna transfer?
Oh, she did. She did have the commercial.
Yeah.
She was gonna transfer, and then now she's back at Vandy or something. Do you know what happened? She was gonna go to like North Texas. She wanted to go back home, and then now she's back. I don't know. I figured you might know.
Nah, I think she just came back. I think she's changed her mind about it.
Yeah, she changed her mind.
Yeah. That's news to me.
Yeah, because I remember. I think it's North Texas, so I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it was North Texas.
They kept like tweeting in support, like, "Oh, like good job, Sarah. Like, can't wait to have you here next season." It was kind of funny because she's like a Vanderbilt, like Nashville, like kind of icon now, and North Texas is tweeting about her coming there. Yeah. So maybe just with everything that went on, she's like, well, maybe I should just stay.
But she was a starter for the soccer team, wasn't she? Or like a goalie?
I thought she was.
Yeah, she was the starter.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I guess only she knows.
Yeah, we got to get her on the pod.
Yeah, y'all need to fly her out.
Yeah.
we can FaceTime her right now. See what she says. Yeah, her publicist, her secretary or her assistant.
Yeah. We'll have to contact her people. Yeah. She probably has people now.
Yeah, her people.
Yeah.
We'll have Bolin and Phil make the phone calls.
Our people contact their people.
Yeah, I like talking to people.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go.
But there was a lot more to it though, right? There was a halftime speech or something like that Gabe was telling us about.
Yeah, she gave a little halftime speech, just kind of getting after the guys on the sideline, trying to get them to like be vocal and encouraging the guys on the field. So she was just kind of.
I know he wants to say something. What?
Bro, you gotta get a look. She was giving y'all a halftime speech. What was she trying to say?
Well, she gave the guys on the sideline a halftime speech.
The guys on the sideline?
Yeah, like it wasn't like she was like, "Oh, y'all on the field, y'all need to get your shit together." Like she was just saying, like the guys on the sideline need to be encouraging.
But to the whole team in the locker room, though.
Yeah, it was in front of everybody. She owned it though. I'm not gonna lie. Like she didn't go up there timid or nothing. Like she went up there only. She controlled the room. I was locked in. I was like,
wow.
Respect.
I was co-signing it.
Yeah. How was it received?
I mean, you know, some guys don't like to be called out. So
yeah,
a lot of the guys who I feel like some of the guys who felt like they got called out at some of the
by Sarah too, someone who just joined the team.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many factors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no problem with it. So that was
okay. I guess the big thing is, was there like, could you see the point that she was trying to make?
Yeah, she was right. Like everything she said was right.
Okay.
Well, from what I heard, she was trying to draw a parallel with soccer.
Yeah.
Coming from an SEC championship, saying the reason why they won was all their teammates were supporting each other from the bench and so forth. And then I heard from some of the guys on the team where they're like, hey, like football is way different than soccer. This is a violent game. Like you weren't here during fall camp or whatever. Right? Just playing devil's advocate. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But
yeah. That was basically the argument to say that like you just got here and like, but I mean, at the same time, it is the people on the side. You can draw that kind of parallel between the two games. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like the people on the sideline do matter. I mean, you guys know. Like, looking to the sideline.
It's also tough when you're down 30, 40 points at halftime.
I mean, yeah, it is tough, but
just got to do it.
Yeah.
It really sometimes it starts from like the first time something goes bad, like the sideline's immediately dead. I mean, you guys know. So
was the sideline that bad during that game?
It was pretty dead.
Yeah. I'm more just trying to think, like, because I feel like it's so situational and just comparing it to, like, what maybe, like, a normal season, like, would that have been the answer?
So what?
Because I'm almost thinking, you know, it's a compounded, like, effect of everyone's drained, you know, like, people, and I'm still thinking, like, if I'm going through a practice for the next, you know, throughout the whole week and I'm doing double time, triple time of my reps and I'm in a game and it's not going the right way and, you know, it's week in, week out. And obviously you have to go in week by week and, you know, have to restart and just try to go 1-0 each week. But, you know, it's hard to kind of separate the two. Whereas like a normal season where you kind of have some, you know,
normalcy, there's a schedule, there's a routine. You know what's going to happen every week.
And you get kind of like that true reset. You know, I'm more just trying to imagine how much of the factor it is from if it's more of like a player's thing or just like a situational type of.
I mean, I see how that could factor in, like to just being. I mean, I understand like it's not going to be easy to just be pumped on the sideline,
right?
And it's like our 9th game, we're 0-8 and we're down,
right?
Whatever, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's not going to be easy to be out there playing either. So,
right.
I mean, everyone has to do their job, like kind of like y'all were saying, like everyone has to do something. So, I mean, if you're just standing there and not doing anything, like,
it's probably a negative.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I mean, I could see both sides, but
I mean, kudos to her for.
Yeah.
That takes some balls, a new team, new organization to go up in front of. I mean, there's people who've been there 4 or 5 years who wouldn't dare to do it.
That's very true.
Yeah,
and I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie, but I respected it because regardless of what anyone has to say about like whether she should have done it or she shouldn't have done it, like the fact that she did and like could actually go up there and say what she was trying, like say what she wanted to say, I was like, all right. Well, if you can do it, go ahead. Like,
okay. Well, did you see an effect from that speech translate into the second half?
Yeah. Did people buy in and change?
I feel like at the very least, at the beginning of the half, some people felt like they had been called out, so they had to do something.
Okay.
So I feel like there was an effect.
Okay.
But I mean, also there were, like I said, I feel like there were guys who were butthurt.
Yeah. So both positive and negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about just around the facility? Is she like one of the boys, or how?
Yeah,
I mean,
we see her because, like, you know, even in the the training room right there, it's like
it's different though. You know how locker room culture is.
Well,
yeah. I mean, she's not exactly in the locker room. Like,
she's got her own. Yeah, I know she's got her own locker room, but
well, I guess that's where I was kind of interested, thinking of like halftime when everyone kind of comes in, like
changes.
Yeah, like was that. I mean,
well, from what Gabe said, she changed in the trainer's locker room.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the rest of the team, they just heard a banging. She was just knocking on the door, and then she stormed in, and then asked coach to talk. That's what they said.
I don't know about that part. It could have happened. I don't know if I saw that.
Maybe I just saw it.
But the whole staff was in there. Like, it wasn't just like
yeah.
trainers were in there. I'm pretty sure.